All right, hello everyone. My name is Maddie and I'm doing the first week's video prompt. And it is about which social theory do you identify most with when examining your experiences with sports. So for me, that is the functionalist theory. And I grew up doing a lot of sports throughout my life. Between dance was my main sport, and then I did volleyball, hockey, track and field, cross country, badminton, and more. And with the functionalist theory, they believe that society consists of multiple parts that make one whole and make up the social structure. And it also believes, with sports, that doing sports socializes you and builds more than just doing the sport. And that is something that I was taught throughout my whole life. I was taught that when you do sports, you are learning more and gaining more value than just the sport in itself. You are learning how to work as a team. You're learning how to communicate with others, problem solving, learning strategy, you're learning communication. And then for some, you're also learning leadership skills, captains and stuff like that. And my family definitely believed in the functionalist theory very hard now that I think back of it. And I was socialized my whole life to do sports, and that they were going to benefit me throughout life. And part of this theory is they believe the functionalist theory the assumptions are that it is valuable, inspirational, and it builds character. And that is for sure what my upbringing was like. My parents did sports. They wanted me to do sports. And looking at it now too, my siblings did the same sports that I did. They vary a little bit, but we all roughly did the same school sports. We all roughly put in the same amount of hours, and we are all very similar in that way. We are competitive. We want to win, all that type of stuff. And I believe that those can carry throughout your life, and not always in a good way. If you're too competitive, that can be harming for society as well. But I do think that the functionalist theory is something that I identified with growing up as doing sports. I went to university and I was on the dance team, so I continued to do sports. And one of the main reasons I went on the dance team was to make friends. And I was new to university, coming from a small town. I wanted to make friends and see what the sport could do for me as well. So that is also another part of keeping sports going throughout my life, to see where it takes me and the new people that I'm going to meet, more than just doing the sport itself.